lot of his drive there as he was going up the inside. I didn't really think he had much to heat up. There is Uriarte, preview.
Finished behind him. Veda Pratama is there as well. They head down to the first corner. Who's going to be brave on the
much room to go?
Right, so Brian Uriarte again with the advantage, but he's already
winner for so far this season.
And the 34 of Matani's in second place. The Japanese 18 breaks up the inside. No, it's Brian Uriarte who has it covered and sweeps through the giving the slipstream to the number 7 of Benyat Fernandez.
And Mike Yu,
Japanese, and he had a fine run yesterday. He was quite close to the front, actually ended up in 8th place. First right-hander.
Oh, very, very delicately through turn 1. The whole pack got to stay there on the outside as well as they come down over the crest towards San Donato. It's going to be the tie rider lead.
But now looking really strong there in second place. The 85 of
very, very clean and avoiding white lines, but it is Uriarte from Daniel. And then Pratama. Carter Thompson slotting them into San Donato. How late can he break, though? He does lead them through, but he's all squirrely.
Mike Yu is his nickname. Singapore, the tie rider. Look at
into fourth. He narrowly missed the back wheel of the Indonesian rider. Them two have history back from Hooray on the brakes.
But he manages to hold the inside line there and get the drive up the hill, so he's done a suit. Then it's about 10 of them! 10 of them side by side as they go over the hill.
Danish, who's going to come into first the first round of the year. You've got Gonzalez in 5th as well, Peter.
Yes, and already the superb job there of holding the advantage in the lead over Benyat Fernandez on the number 7.
A big loser that last. Just now it's started to Uriarte then, so the slipstream effect really takes on. Benyat Fernandez slots into
Christian Daniel Jr. looking for a way past Brian Uriarte, but he can't find it so far.
Last time around was actually Carter Thompson, the number 50, pushed back to 13th place now, Peter. That's just the late. The third, Sullivan Mounsey gets squeezed there, the number 4 in between 2 other riders. Proper. Do wonder what kind of race we're about to see. Will the riders have looked at what happened yesterday and thought, I can't have that kind of view of where we're at the moment, but these with the slipstreaming down the start and finish straight.
And you saw that red tape
sandwich job that was, gets pushed back to 7th place. So in the lead we now have Uriarte from Danish. It's actually a mess again. If I have more pace, I need to go for it. Christian Daniel, as you said, already
flying on the ground there. That's very likely the tape that they have on the radiator.
Well, with us championship leaders.
Right, and Mitani went from 2nd back to 9th.
Wow, there you go. Getting impatient behind the 51 of Uriarte. He switches towards the inside line and Daniel goes for the lead but thinks better of it.
To keep the temperature up, but as it rises they have to pull it off. So the 85 of Mike.
Oh, that's what can happen. That is why it's messy. But as we saw yesterday, when it get through Arrabbiata 1, we then go uphill to Arrabbiata 2. And that's where he makes his move.
Q gets pushed back to 3rd place. And it is Benyat Fernandez.
To crunch time, the key is to just go for it.
Yeah, Benyat Fernandez is going for it.
Tries at least, as Uriarte says, no way! These two are very close childhood friends. They
with the slightest advantage.
Someone had a big moment in the background there, Peter, running over the curbs. Sorry.
Up the inside there, the number 7, you're looking back at the number 7, Benyat Fernandez.
Grown up racing each other all along, and as they're getting all involved, it is Pratama who goes through it. That was a scary moment.
Got your attention.
Yeah.
You probably got there. You're on board with Uriarte.
To the lead.
And this, using every inch of road all over the place there, but absolutely superb stuff. Attention as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so Uriarte in 2nd place, looking for inside line on Fernandez. It can't. You were on board with Uriarte.
And now it's back similar to what we had a couple of laps
from Veda Pratama, as you said, Matt. The other two are mucking each other up, and Veda just took advantage of that. Absolute to it. Mike Yu is there in 3rd.
Christian Daniel in 4th. He's one of these. Go Christian Daniel Jr. up there into 4th position as well, playing it very, very sensibly.
Superb with the cleanest overtaking move up the inside. Wonderful stuff.
We're just past only riders running a clear visor. You can really see the focus from his eyes at the moment. He's got Sullivan Mounsey with him, indeed. And you've got Carter Thompson and Singapore just behind him. The point of the circuit yesterday where Karpushin's race came undone. Yaroslav, the number 7, is the best we've seen from the British rider Mounty. The number 4, really good job from him.
And just as we had yesterday, nobody able to show any kind of advantage.
He's up into 13th on this one. He was actually nerfed wide by Marco Morelli yesterday. That's why that's the kind of progress you want to see from a rider in their second year.
And the fastest lap of the race went digital. And in fact, when you look at the fastest lap of the race, Guillaume Planck down in 5th.
The Argentinian got his long lap penalty, but all cleanly through today. Look at the number 7, Benyat Fernandez.
Ramadipa down in 10th place on the last lap. So this bunch here is still going, really quick. 13th place.
Just cruel, isn't it? The whole field covered as well by 4 points. Mendes going round the outside at the final corner. He's up from 13th.
But it has split up now. It is only like 20 riders in the first group.
And tell you what, 7 seconds is just as close as it really gets, to be honest, at this stage. 8th on the grid, already up into the podium positions.
And Benyat Fernandez, of course, he's already had...
Mike Yu keeps looking behind him, and now it's Sullivan Moundsey who's actually taken the lead as they run out from... Fernandez just biding his time behind Brian Uriarte.
He'll win in race 2 at Le Mans, so we know he has pace, but he's been a bit disappointing
on the final turn and down to start and finish straight.
Superb, a Brit in front at Rookies Cup, and we haven't said that for a while.
Riders going on the green there as Uriarte just sweeps across to try and...
Last couple of races, obviously trying to put that right. Veda Ega Pratama, the 54, alongside... But it is the 4 of Sullivan Moundsey, the 18-year-old Englishman who has the advantages as they go.
Protect his line and his run out onto the start and finish straight. Now this is interesting, Peter. Look at the gap now.
Brian Uriarte on the 51, and up the inside is the 50 of Carter Thompson, the Australian. Across the line, but side by side. He's already lost it, I think.
He's managed to get through in that final sector along with Christian Daniel Jr. and Benyat Fernandez. Will the riders behind? And look at the 13 of Hakim Danish as well. The series leader has managed to pick all their pockets.
He could end up, let's see how he ends up into the first corner. It's Brian Uriarte on 51, but the end then
actually catch up to them by the time we reach turn 1. Or is Uriarte going to try and pull clearly and up in towards 2nd or 3rd place now? Brian Uriarte snatches the lead.
Zen Mitani
getting squeezed, dearie me. The pin. Let's look at their lap times. 2:02 flat from Uriarte. And then you've actually got Morelli right back from Carter Thompson. That was a brilliant set of moves. It was very close in there, wasn't it? So Uriarte from Mitani, a 2:01.7, but he's down in 19th place, Peter.
Yeah, and the advantage has disappeared, hasn't it? And everybody, there's only 3 seconds covering the whole grid.
Then, and you've got Moundsey still managed to slot 3rd, so well defended, Sully. Great.